And they just repeat the cutscene.
Hey, look! There's the cornerstone of light!
What's going on? Everything's black and white.
Deja vu?
Also, if this area is the exact point where the castle is, but before they built it, then that means Mickey's castle was built on an area with a fishing pier and a bunch of public land.
Yeah. This is also Mickey fucking Mouse.
No, but he look at
literally
But
has
people need
Disney.
that river. You can't build your castle. Bitch, you already started installments.
Bitch, I'm Disney.
Your house is where the bathroom will go.
It's like, if you want a case of having Disney money, look no farther.
no man.
Try it. That was just the most savage version of that.
And also, like,
But this wharf was owned by my family. Woohoo! It's my plumbing. Woohoo! It's like, it's the hell, Mickey.
another thing.
Because his castle land, the entirety of the castle
But we
is.
did have, like, the really kind of weird thing, and that's why I love the concept of this world.
But King Mickey, we are merely fishermen. Where will we fish? Oh, at the unemployment office until he's fishing for a new job.
Why?
I hear construction is hiring. Woo!
Oh,
Yeah, lucky for you, I'm hiring.
No, like he's coy. I hear construction's hiring. Here they're building a castle. Like just the savagery.
What I was going to say, the other weird thing was this world, where I like the, concept and shit, because it's Timeless River, which is commonly cited as the first Disney cartoon, but it's also technically not. In terms of logic, even getting away from the time travel thing, this world is still weird, because this, Sora acknowledged everything is black and white. That is not just a visual filter they put over the game just for the sake of it.
the world didn't have color.
It didn't have color
Oh my
80
goodness.
years ago.
Don't you understand? That's King Mickey's campaign for King of the Land. The world didn't have color until King Mickey came along.
We'll bring color to the world. They didn't even know what color was, but it sounded pretty good.
It's just like,
Sounded pretty good.
Do you think I'll reach it with level 2 high jump?
I
don't know.
No.
I don't know. You can try.
Let's go.
Oh yeah, you might be able to get it if you finagle it enough.
Yeah.
This is,
No, they gotta focus, man. You gotta
Yeah.
use it in, bam, see?
so like, to go back to that castle thing. This is public land with a wharf, a fishing
Then we
pier.
have the other weird thing is it's like, well, it wouldn't be enough time to, for there to be big changes. It's like, how far in the past is this? Because if we're kind of equating this to real time, it's, basically 80 years, essentially.
Oh, you wouldn't you like to know?
Gee, he seems kind of different somehow.
Heartless. I knew it. You really
I really like the Heartless design here, and if I remember correctly, another clever thing, all the segments of this world are apparently based off of old cartoons, not just Timeless River.
No, this is just the beginning of King Mickey's reign. And so in reality, this is the beginning of the castle. This is the beginning of Mickey Town. It's like Trump Tower, except Mickey.
Uh-huh.
Again, he literally does have Disney money.
To really, Mickey Mouse is canonically the king of the Disney world, where he has this huge castle, and it's implied that, you know, like...
But that also means if some part of Timeless River was, you know, made into Mickey's castle, again, that means he's basically, like, almost 100. It's
Yeah.
like Mickey's age is, you know, like almost 100 or so. He's... Also, notice how Mickey is conveniently mute in this.
You mean he has on pants?
I said
He
mute.
said mute, not nude.
Oh.
Hey, remember when he lost his shirt?
Yeah, remember he lost his shirt?
We should make an entire game about that.
You've
They
managed
should.
to fail at everything. And what's more, you foolishly thought you could take
Like,
my
let's
place
really
while
break
I
down the
was-
logistics of Mickey's takeover of this small town and fishing pier area.
Well, it's the other weird thing. Well, that's like the
What?
other weird thing is Timeless River. It's like you have the town area, the river area. I think one of the areas you go into is actually Mickey's house. How much of this land did basically get paved over for the castle?
It's implied that the entire pier. Because the implication is they never moved the cornerstone.
Hmm.
Which one is this?
Oh, the tiny village where we got the planes!
Or do you think maybe we got bigger?
Hey, look at the toy cannons.
And you get a reaction command on the tower where it will shoot. This enemy gauntlet's amusing to me.
So I like a lot of the ideas in this world. I feel just because it has some amazing enemies with their design, like these guys. It also has a bunch of terrible enemies. Like, I mean, look at them. They're in planes, but their body's too big for the planes, so their feet is the landing gear. That is charm right there. The world is fucking charming. Why have they not made plush toys of these?
So this is like the implication of like that these are based off of cartoons, but we're just going with the rain choke. This is when Mickey used his dark powers to turn into a giant to crush the weaker citizens to force.
Hey, imagine if the developers got really ballsy one day and decided to make a world based off all the old racist World War II cartoons. Wouldn't that be a sight?
Everyone's waiting on that Song of the South world, Carson.
Okay, we all know Disney's never going to do that. Because even...
No, you want to go to the Song of the South world.
Okay, even disregarding all the talk about how racist that movie is, when you get past that, that movie is fucking boring.
Look, Sora, over there.
Look, Sora, over there. Houses that we either stepped on or the Heartless destroyed.
Apparently, in a couple of years, Disney will lose.
Oh my god, that's it, guys. Secretly, Mickey hired the Heartless to go ahead and clear land.
Is Mickey Mom?
Why, when I was starting out... Oh, I missed those...
Assuming you haven't used the title at one point, in some part of the talking about theory nonsense, just title the part Everyone is Mom.
Huh?
And then this makes no sense. Pete wanted to go back to a simpler time, and the door manifested.
Again, this means all of these people are basically like 80.
And Mickey wiped out a huge area of land.
Though, again, the weird thing about that is, like, I can't confirm this because I don't 100% remember. All of these were...
I saved you the best ones, man.
Come on, he needs our help.
No, I deliberately, like, chose the next door, and I was like, is this one of the bad ones?
They didn't want me to build my castle! Woohoo!
Funny,
Mickey
like,
Tower's on fire.
the funny thing is,
No,
like,
no, Brian. Those are the people who didn't want him building a castle. Mickey
like,
lit
the funny
those
thing,
flames.
the funny thing is, one of the areas here is actually called Mickey's house. One of the areas in Timeless River is Mickey's house.
He's
You see that car enemy? That car.
There's a car fighting me.
Whoa! I love the way.
He wants a piece of it.
Well, I love the way those things animate because they're.
Catch these hands, Sean.
Well, I love the way those things animate because they're based off the animation of cars from really old cartoons. Fighting them is actually annoying. They deal a shit ton of damage, and if you damage them enough, they get angry and decide that they're invincible and just start driving around invincible for 5 fucking minutes. Dealing damage! Lots of damage!
You also just got punched by a car.
You'll catch these wheels.
What fighting game let you play a Daytona car?
The Fighters Mega Mix.
Thank you. And the best part about Fighters Mega Mix, you're like, how the fuck does a car appear in a fighting game? It stands on its back wheels and punches you with its front ones.
Yeah, they basically just stood the car up.
Mickey's hostile takeover.
Fighters Mega Mix is also, it has Bean and Bark for some reason, but even though it was developed by Sega, because of this weird internal thing with certain branches of Sega, they apparently were not allowed to use Sonic.
Thinking of a way we can use it to our advantage.
Okay.
I believe the Japanese version of Fighters Mega Mix had Pepsi Man.
Oh, thank you, thank you. You can count on me. So what do I
So,
do?
Patience, my dear. What have we here? Well, if it isn't the cornerstone of light.
this world
I'm
makes
so glad you can see it all the way from the other side of this
Take
doorway.
the castle from those fools, but we'll have to proceed with the utmost of care.
What I love is that she says it's your last chance. But I mean,
But what?
Kmart Hearts 3, you know, they're still walking around together, so I'm like,
Yeah.
what? You just realized you had, like, literally nothing else?
See, like they comment, changing the past changes
That's
the...
because this world does not apply to time travel.
I imagine...
Because this is a world.
I imagine then it's like Sora, he's using the Keyblade to ride in the
Which just
ground,
means
Sora
that
was here.
Disney Castle's like at a huge disadvantage because screw time traveling to try to ruin them. You would literally have a world that you can go to
And like...
where you can dig around with their future.
And, like, because this shit is so confusing for people wondering if, like, you're wondering why this world is, you know, so weird with the time travel. The rule of time travel in this game was you can only time travel to a time where your body exists. And again, with Sora being here, this essentially, if this rule were to stay, this would mean Sora is, like, 80, like everyone else. I believe this is the area that was Mickey's house.
Yes, it is! This is when he lived in a humble abode before his tyranny happened and he got to live in the giant-ass castle we keep talking about that he built over massive amounts of public land, a wharf with obvious fishing and boat rides in mind as he literally destroyed an ecosystem to build that castle.
Huh?
Listen well. On the other side of this portal, they're about to begin construction on that
See?
wretched castle.
You see,
But until then, their treasured cornerstone of light lies unguarded.
they were going to build the castle where the cornerstone is.
The
Meaning they built it on this massive wharf.
Yes. That cursed sphere is the very thing that prevents us from entering the castle.
Oh,
You know what must be done? Go then. Time to
If
prove
the
your
cornerstone
worth.
of light
And
prevents
don't
them from
dare
getting
to
into the
fail me again.
castle, it's like, where is that door located? Where are they right now?
Hollow Bastion.
Oh, gosh.
Why is there a... Okay, that's, like, you want to talk about the door in Disney Castle not making sense, the door in Hollow Bastion makes even less
That's
sense.
the door Pete wished for, which is why it has a P on it.
That's still bullshit.
I didn't say it wasn't. That door's for Pete. See, the P, the fist, the cigar. That's Pete's door.
Yeah.
It has his face on it?
was Pete after all.
Still, something doesn't seem right.
The Pete we met here had kind of an attitude.
You want to talk about other things? Sora, Donald, and Goofy, like, they're old. Pete isn't old.
But that's because there's the old Pete here.
But that leads to what I was about to... How and why?
They're gonna fill the castle with darkness. We gotta hurry.
Darkness.
Hey, hold it right there.
No way, small fry. I finally found the pipsqueak what stole my steamboat. Right, me. No, it wasn't me. I'm just somebody who looks like me.
Pete stole his own steamboat because you can time travel here and exist with yourself.
Then where is this time's Donald and Goofy? We have a Clarabelle cow and the fucking horse character that no one remembers.
Wait! Shut up. Your future's on the line, Pally. So back off and give me the boat.
After him.
His entire...
You folks could follow me if you wanted to. Later, loser. Later, loser.
I said this world leaves you questioning things.
Yes. A lot of things. I wonder if that is the reason they actually haven't done an idea like this again. Is because this world, it makes absolutely no sense.
Has that stopped them before?
Eh, true enough.
Yeah. Yeah.
So that was
That's how you do that.
What the fuck did you just do?
He beat the boss.
I won.
How did you... I thought the game
He beat the
forcibly would
boss.
throw you off the screen, and when you did
There's a reaction command to hold on. Sean got the reaction command. It's time for the question of the day and my overall thoughts on the topic. So, anyway, what is your opinion on the hot rod and aeroplane enemies? Most people seem to dislike those enemy types, and I can understand why. They can be very overpowered and annoying. If you let them get out of hand, they can easily kill you. But anyway, you can leave your thoughts, opinions, and answers in the comments, or you can leave them on social media. My social media links are in the video description, as is my Discord link. Anyway, I need to be a shill for a minute. If you enjoyed the video, hit the like button and leave some comments. If you want to keep up with our videos, hit the subscription button and ring the notification bell. And if you follow me on social media, that helps our communities grow. But anyway, I hope you all enjoyed the video. See you all next time.